Okay. Almost day 31. Almost. I shouldn't even be able to see the new moon, but, you know, whatever. So, a new day is upon us. There be rats. When have there not been rats? But, you know, this is a problem. I don't understand why this is happening. I mean, I guess this is a pething problem. Crap. It's kind of nice, though, that I don't... Crap. Jeezer. Haha, retreat. Retreat. Oh, at least their poison doesn't last. Oh my gosh. So, what was I saying? Oh. Well, if you're one of those folk who pick up and watch my stuff immediately upon release, which I realize is probably not happening, but doesn't matter really, then I am giving a presentation on a Perl framework as we speak. You know, it's kind of good. It's kind of good. Hopefully it's going well. I was not terribly confident about it earlier, but it's... Now that I'm working on it... Oh, for crying out loud. Man, they sneak right up on you. I've been poking away at it all day today, and... You know, I feel a little bit better about it. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, rats are a little bit too common, but then again, it's nighttime. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do about that. Here we go. Oh, well. Oh, you little monkey. Well, not literally, but look at that. He damaged my garden. Little rat think. So I think today, as a result, I'm going to talk about something entirely different. Because I want a break from thinking about Perl and frameworks and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Let's tear up some more of this stuff. It is nice not having to worry too much about evil things at night. It's nice that I can go looking for them when I want to, and rather than vice versa. Whew. Sorry, I'm still sort of staring at this town, wondering what I want to do with it. I definitely need a lot more gravel than I've got, which is probably going to require making some tools. Let's do that. Okay. Very good. Put this stuff away. Actually, where have I been keeping this stuff? Wasn't it over here? It was. Okay, I could have made tools before now. I'm so smart. Let's see. Animal stuff. Plant stuff. Animal stuff. Wait. Okay. Whatever. He's just as confused as I am. Okay, let's pull that out. This way. See about this spider who won't go away. There you are. At least you're not one of them blinders. Right, so I thought today. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. Today we can talk about cooking. Cooking! Completely unrelated to anything I've talked about so far. I kind of enjoy cooking. And sometimes I don't have the patience for it. But, and actually this goes to that foodie site I keep talking about, the project I have in mind. Cooking your own real food is, bar none, the best, most cost-effective, healthiest way you could possibly eat. Even if you make a bad food, it is still healthier, home-cooked, and with real ingredients, than anything you can get at any restaurant. Well, I won't say that. I'm sure there are a couple decent restaurants out there who specialize in healthy cooking. But for the most part, it's bad for business to do so, so it's going to be hard to find them. You'd think having customers survive longer would be good for business, but, you know... Oh, jeez. That coming from underground thing is mildly annoying. Holy cow. Okay, that's an issue. That is a real issue. I don't, you know, fighting them is one thing, but having to fight them in that manner is getting troublesome. Oh, I wish there was more use. Like, I wish you could make paper or cloth out of this stuff. That would be good. Alright, well, daylight's upon us, so I should be a little bit better off. What was I just doing? Oh, I think one thing I want to do was raise this bed, or raise this road. You know what? I ought to consider not using gravel for roads soon rather than later. Because there are other things out here that I have that are more plentiful. I mean, right now, gravel is proving to be a little bit hard to come by. So let's choose something else. I mean, should we use blocks or should we use cobble, do you think? So right now I have more blocks than I do cobble, but that won't remain the case forever at all. What do we got here? Well, it's coming out as cobble, so that's nice. That means I can work with it as a good stone. We have a lot of blue stuff in town, so whoa, goodbye. Let me drag some of this out. Boink, boink, boink. Having all this free coal lying around is pretty nice. How did I get in? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I mean that's. I used to weigh a lot more than I do now, and this year I have actually sort of regressed a little bit, put a little bit more on. And that's about it because back in Christmas, I got hit with tons of fudge, and that sort of broke down my willpower. And getting it back is a little bit of effort, especially also because I have so little patience for physical activity. I know that sounds terrible, but it's sort of true. It's everybody keeps saying, you know, physical activity is fun, it makes you feel good, all these things, and my response to that is, well, when is that supposed to kick in? Because so far it has been nothing but aggravation. You know, so bad excuse. It's not really even an excuse, but still there it is. Something I have to figure out. But at the very least, eating well does help. It makes it a lot easier. You know, stuff like that. Oops, should I have been putting... Okay, I didn't. Okay, good. Okay, good. Cookable things up here. And anyways, part of that equation is cooking for yourself. It is a huge, absolutely undeniable part of the equation. Cook for yourself. Do not use prepared meals. Do not go to a restaurant. I mean, go to a nice restaurant as an event. Okay? Go to it for a chance to get out. Not for eating. Not for food. I mean, yes, eat. But not as... Don't rely on it for your source of nourishment, because their business model is to make money. And to do that, they will cut corners on ingredients. They will strip out all the fiber, which is critical to your health. And your ability to regulate your weight. These are all super critical things, and things that hurt their profit margins hugely. So they don't want it. They don't want fiber in any of their food, because it takes twice as long to cook if it's in a food, which means they're wasting money cooking it. And it goes bad pretty fast, which means they have to start throwing away food. This is why grocery stores hate fiber as well, because they want things to stay on the shelves as long as possible. So the bottom line is actually really horrible for your waistline. So cook for yourself. Cook fresh, real food whenever possible. Okay, so having said that several times over, let's... What I ought to do is tell you some of what has worked for me. 1, 2, 3... put the wrong one away. Cook some more. For me, I have a few recipes that work really well. and are very tasty and are pretty healthy. Some of them extremely. Like extreme, super evil healthy. Now, I suppose I should tell you what they are. Maybe I can make an infographic. Put it on the screen. But my preferred recipes at this point, I have my most recent one first has been just basically a ham and cheese wrap. But I get these. I can't remember the name, but from Whole Foods I get these tortilla wraps. I have tried making some myself, but they don't quite come out right yet. And that's another thing I'm experimenting on, is how to make a good tortilla wrap that, is flexible like you'd expect them to be, which is kind of, critical to the recipe anyways. A couple of very thin slices of deli ham. Oh, let me do it in order of construction. And trying to describe something from memory completely obliterates my ability to do anything constructive here. Ooh! And here I was complaining about gravel. Then again, I don't know if I want to ruin all this. Let's see. Gravel beach. Well, take a wrap. Spread regular old, not spicy mustard. Place enough of it. Oh, geez, this goes deep. Oh, geez, and now oh, good. Just so that there's a thin coating of the stuff. Oh, it doesn't sink, does it? That's interesting. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with all this. Can I turn it into anything? Can I bake it? Because right now I'm telling you, it doesn't serve much of a purpose. The only reason I'm getting rid of it at the moment is because I don't want to step on it later. So yeah, take a wrap, spread yellow mustard on the inside, then a dash, a thin coating of garlic powder, black pepper, grated Parmesan cheese, and crushed up, roasted but not salted almonds. Okay, if you get like a good hammer, cooking hammer, I don't know what to call it, mallet, it's a good way to crush up the almonds, and spread them almost like the other stuff, the pepper and whatnot. Okay, then from there, let's see. Crushed red pepper is also appropriate in small amount. You don't need much. So basically, you've just essentially coated that mustard with a mixture of powders. In fact, if you want to pre-mix the powders, just no reason why not to. But yeah, you're basically powdering roasted, unsalted almonds. And it works. It really works. From there, let's see. From there, I'm trying to do this from memory while being constructive. It's very hard. Let's see, put some of this away. Let's see, boink, boink. Look at all that. No purpose for it as yet. Rhyolite makes me think of Dwarf Fortress. There's plenty of rhyolite in Dwarf Fortress. Pretty common stuff. Oh, did this finish? Marble. Hello, Marble. How you doing? Okay, so having marble really close by, right in town here. Maybe I should... marble roads, would they be blinding? I kind of want my roads to be darker than that, but I'm not sure. Well, now, on top of this, I put down a pretty generous bed of greens. Now, there's a mixture I get from Whole Foods. It's like... crap, I can't even remember what it's called. But it has, like, a mixture of baby spinach and dandelion greens and, like, arugula and I think maybe even mustard leaf. a little bit. I'm not sure entirely, but you know, stuff like that. And put that down, and then crap, I have busted it. Okay, I forgot. That's one of the reasons why I went home, was to get more. Ooh. Very good. Whoops. There we go. Put down the greens, and then 2 slices of ham. So proportionate to the rest of the thing. The ham is actually very small. And while I do not think there's I'm not a vegan. I don't think there's anything wrong with eating animals. I think there's something wrong with mistreating animals while they're alive, which is all about factory farming at this point. And that's really a huge problem. But that said, the actual eating of animals, I don't have a problem with. So, it's something of a disagreement I'll have with some people, but that's just the way it is. Oh, it's getting dark. And I've only told you one rest. Well, yes, sorry. Let me finish before it does get dark. Put down 2 slices, one next to each other. And if you're using a large tortilla, then this will kind of make sense when you see it. Oh, that goes there, that goes there. That all just fits together naturally. That's how it's supposed to be. And then just stick it in a toaster oven or a regular oven. And bake it at maybe 325, 350 at the most, but 325 is usually good, for 15 to 20 minutes. Or you could just occasionally come back and tap the tortilla shell, and if it has hardened and makes that sort of So I'm going to be making a road straight through there, am I? That's all right. I think I can do that. Once it's hardened and it kind of has this sort of tappy sound to it, it's pretty much ready. And it doesn't sound like much, but it is an absolutely glorious piece of food. I have been having it for lunch pretty much almost every day for a few weeks now, and I have not gotten sick of it at all. It's so nice. And yet the whole thing is probably 400 to 425 calories. And that's pretty forgiving for a lunch. For a whole meal, that's pretty forgiving. How about next time, since it is getting dark, it's not quite the end of the day yet, but it is getting dark. Let me use my ancient Maine accent here. I will describe another recipe tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see about putting up a list of ingredients on the screen for you, because trying to listen to me talk about it while also doing constructive things has to be absolutely infuriating for some of you, and you're just gonna have to live with it. Ha 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 ha. All right, thanks for watching. Please hit like, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please tell me to all of your best people on YouTube, and have a good night.